Hello there, this is Beth, and this is the new moon on solstice week. So it's kind of a big power pack week for energies going down, going on, burning up, being fiery, being rawr. And it's felt really fiery, for me at least, lately. So just kind of pay attention to if you're feeling a little cranky, irritable, fiery headed, passionate, whatever, and how it's coming out of you. So if you're attacking people, that kind of stuff, rawr, take a minute and, chill back, pull back a little and just chill. So, yeah. I did this last time and I really liked it. So we're going to do it again. Kind of just take a couple deep breaths in and exhale. And a lot of times if you use the it brain cramp. It's hot. I'm not a hot person. The helps your body relax, and it's kind of also like a auditory cue for letting tension go. So if you're ever feeling stressed, or even if you're like doing something like forward bends in yoga, and you're trying to get your hamstrings to ease up so you can go a little bit deeper into it, and then just surrender into it. I'm just going to set you down. It's easier. Okay. I added some, like, the Tibetan, well, I've wanted one for a while, but you know how it is, like, when you want something and you just kind of never buy it? Because you don't really need it, you just want it. But I started doing some light language transmissions for people other than just in these kind of things. So I've been doing some personalized ones and really felt the need for something other than music done by other people. So I got a Tibetan bowl and I got myself a singing pyramid, which I'm absolutely in love with. I just love it. And eventually I will get around to making a proper video on the singing pyramid thingy. But if you're interested in hearing kind of what it sounds like, I used it in the solstice light transmission. That just came out today. The day I'm filming this, not today that this goes out. It gets so confusing. Wednesday. Came out on Wednesday on the solstice. So feel free to check that out and you can hear the singing crystal pyramid thing. Okay, so let's get on to the cards. I am using Froude's Fairy Oracle. This is the first one, and Cosmic Tarot. Cosmic Tarot is like one of my favorites. It's an 80s deck, but I really, really groove on it. So if you kind of want, it's just an interesting deck in general. Excuse me, things are dry here. Kind of an interesting take on things. It's a nice deck. So, Froude's Fairy Oracle. Unity. And it's kind of interesting because there was something else I was talking about, looking for similarities and things, and look for the commonalities. Not what's different. I think it was in the solstice thing. Yeah, I think it was in the solstice blog that went with the light transmission. But looking for commonalities instead of differences. I was talking in that circumstance about the solstices. Because up north we're having summer and down south they're having winter. So, where the commonalities are there, where's the commonalities and everything that's going on in your life. Look for what's happening, what's right, what's in common. How can we draw it together? How can we bring ourselves more into at one-ment, to use a Mary Daly word variation, or Daly, Daly, D-A-L-Y, I believe is her last name. But where's our at one-ment? How can we be at one-ment with everything even the people who make us want to tear our hair out. What's the commonality? What's our commonality with them? How can we find that? So that's a very powerful place to move, of looking for what's the same, the similars, and bringing that unity into ourselves even more, so we can be more connected, not necessarily with the other people, but seeing that similarity and knowing it's there, all those connections, because we are all connected, whether we want to be or not. We're all waving together. We just look solid. We just feel solid to our perception. And technically, we're all vibrating and waving. So, if we're vibrating, waving, and pure solid, we're touching everything else, because everything else is waving and vibrating. And yeah. Thank you, physics. But on to the tarot cards. We got the Wheel of Fortune. So we got unity and the Wheel of Fortune going on here. Circumstances comes to mind with this card. Circumstances. And what are those? Are you looking for what's not the same? Are you looking for what's in common? Are you just ignoring it all? Brushing it under a rug, if you will? This feels more like not so much the usual up and down aspect that this card has, but what's the word I'm looking for? More of a flow? More flow than up and down. You're just kind of in the wheel. You're not going up, being crushed down by the wheel and being taken up again. You're just part of it. And I think that's part of the unity aspect, is bringing that at one minute in to the wheel, especially, and seeing how you can just use that flow. How can you just be like, hell yeah, it's happening, and I can see the commonalities and I can see the dissimilarities, but I choose to work from what is common. Take the similar thread as opposed to the dissimilar thread, and let it weave into the universe. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. And he's kind of, in this card, traversing these dangers. There's broken branches and stones and snake. And it's just, he's kind of walking real careful. He's watching what he's doing. He's making his choices where to place his feet. And what I see with this is that we need to be aware. Because if we're not aware, this flow is just going to go. It's not going to flow. It's going to, instead of having like something that's working for you, it's just going to go all out. And there's a difference between like sending energy out and then like things like spontaneously just flying apart, because you're not paying attention to what's going on and looking at your at 1 minute and using this unity with the universe and the world and everyone on it, and drawing from those universal energies, so you can have that flow, a direct flow into what you need while you're being aware. So that's a pretty powerful reading for this new moon, of how to get what you need. It wouldn't be a video if I didn't drop a card. How do you get what you need? Look for the commonalities. Let them flow through you. Let them weave in and make you stronger and more resilient, so you can have this awareness of that the Two of Pentacles is bringing us. So you can really just dig in and go deep and direct and guide where you need to go in your life. Because there's one thing I was thinking about as I was driving home from my bridge shop, and it's like it's the solstice on the day I'm filming this, so I was thinking about fire, because I've been quite fiery lately. And the need to ignite sometimes. Sometimes, ignition is needed within lives, not necessarily in anger or anything like that, but to get things going. Sometimes you just gotta light the match and start the fire. But the thing is, once you ignite something, are you going to keep it going, or are you just going to let it burn out? And, this in a way is kind of that idea of we're igniting but we're sustaining that ignition. We're creating a sustainable fire within ourselves, in our lives, so we can get where we want to be. And when I pulled these out, this card jumped out, and it's Be Love. So we're going to go with that one this moon. Yeah, Be Love. And I think, too, especially because we have this theme of unity going on, and we have this theme of ignition coming in with the solstice. And so it's kind of a dual love. How can you be kind and compassionate to yourself, and how can you be kind and compassionate to others and see the similarities? How can you be love and find atonement? How can you be this? How do you want this to manifest for you, to show up in your life? Because this is something I started saying a couple years ago. And it wasn't, what it started, it was like, I am love. I think it started out as like, I am love or something like that. And it morphed into Be Love. It's not I am, it's just a state of being. This is how I am. I move, I do my best to move from my heart and from love and compassion. And since I'm human, I muck it up. And that's okay, because I'm love, so I can forgive myself and be compassionate to me. Okay, get a little hydration going. I'll switch notes here. Non me iskane. Sisitikonika no se mene. Oh yen. Helyan maskatanika sokadate. Hisinoki po. Illuminana. Illuminaum. Sikatikachi kan matati hu. Sakatiti mo setanakata. Hikani potaha sokti. Lo miskadanina kinian sikamandara kitishkata. Sinukanirani honemakatikacha. Sanakati olisa. Tama hokatika. Shikani hanya harusi hatikora sein. Wasumikita hosi ni na ho. Sinanisa hatakadinyahani. Munisihanini. Nanasikatari kadata. Hasuka. Sonika pote haski. Lase nakalatskikinakati mose heketeta hosema. Isikiteta. Hetikata hasantita. Son. Esta masakadikanani. Shona Hildesabedani Hasi Kudabata Nesakatilin Jipo Nahi Sokomi Nakatika Latikananaka Jokabata Jaki Nakaniano Hopakati Ho Leha Simikine Hoshke Jaganita Hone Hoshikita Nose Tra. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful new moon. I hope you had a wonderful solstice, and I will be back on the full moon in July. My goodness. Oh, and before I forget, these are on sale. It's finally here. I can't believe it. It's like so surreal, and like I'm kind of freaked out and really excited at the same time. But they are done. They're going up for sale on this day that this video goes out, most likely on Friday the 23rd. Handmade affirmation cards coming at you, people. Alrighty. Much love. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.